Hi everyone, welcome aboard. Welcome to Jim Flies 2. Jim Hoovy here, and I'm going to do a demonstration of a great old classic rock and roll song by the Monkees called A Pleasant Valley Sunday. Eddie Hoh. He is the guy that you should know about. Eddie Hoh moved from Chicago out to Los Angeles and Hollywood. He is one of the main drummers with the Monkees. This album here, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Ltd. He's all over it. And you can tell as Eddie's drumming, but he's on other albums too. I think this is their third or fourth album, maybe? I think fourth. She Hangs Out was a song I believe that Earl Palmer was drumming on. The Monkees used a variety of session guys of the Wrecking Crew. Earl Palmer was on a bunch of stuff. Not a bunch, but some things. Hal Blaine was on some things. Less than you would think. A guy by the name of Billy Lewis was all over that first album, and I think the second album. Enter Eddie Hoh. Plays a bunch on their third and fourth albums. Hal Blaine comes in a little bit later, too. Earl Palmer on some stuff. They used Hal Blaine on some stuff. There's a guy by the name of Capli who appears just a little bit. Jim Gordon shows up playing, I think, maracas and some things like that, like on Mary Mary. But Eddie Hoh has his stamp all over the Monkees stuff. Now, Mickey Dolenz also played drums later on, and he's on this record a little bit too. Eddie was a unique, great player. Loved his playing. They called him Fast Eddie Hoh. He did some really great things on the snare drum, some fills that sound really fast and quick, but it was mostly the sticking in which he used that made him sound that way. Eddie was the last guy to play at the Monterey Pop Festival 1967, which was really kind of the kickoff gig for big outdoor music festivals, which of course that festival was arranged and produced by John Phillips, Papa John Phillips of the Mamas and the Papas. And Eddie Hoh was the drummer in the band that night. Hal Blaine was also on stage. I think Hal double drummed on one of the songs. It might have been like the last song. I think Hal argued that his cymbals were the last thing to be heard on that concert, so he maybe did a cymbal crash or something like that. But anyway, Eddie was the guy playing with the band for the most part on that. So, check it out. Here it is. Pleasant Valley Sunday, and that was written by none other than Carole King.
Charcoal burning every
Yes, from the Brill Building in New York City. So a lot of pop music was coming out of that. Oh, by the way, so Eddie did stuff with the Monkees, Mamas and the Papas. Not any of their recordings. That was all Hal Blaine on the Mamas and Papas stuff. But he played with Paul Butterfield and some blues things. He was found on, a handful of other sessions, but he's not hugely prominent. But he definitely made a nice impact out there. But then about 1970, 71, he just kind of disappears. There's probably a variety of reasons that happened. And, the culture of the day and substances of the day maybe had a big impact. I don't know for sure, but he kind of disappeared off the face of the earth, most people thought. And he kind of showed back up in Chicago and sadly died in, I think, 2017. And there's been more awareness now made of Eddie.